NASCAR Nextel Cup Racing, presented by the Principal Financial Group. NBC Sports Live at the Lowe's Motor Speedway just outside of Charlotte, North Carolina. Temperature headed for a low of about 54. Clear skies, 130,000 plus. Benny Parsons' closest friends are here. We're all going over for burgers after the race, BP.
Good. Come on over. All you folks. I'm only kidding. Because a lot of these people know where I live.
But top 9 guys didn't pit, Dave.
And the 15 car Michael Waltrip did. Tony, I heard him talking about, I don't want to pit. I hear you say you have to. Why?
Well, we just, NASCAR's just looking out for everybody. They're just trying to make sure everybody's got the right pressures that Goodyear wants us to run. We were down 2 pounds from what they wanted to see us run. So, we wanted to do the right thing and come in and put the right pressures in the right side tires and get them on there. We gave up some spots. We got a really good car. We're going to be fine. I don't blame NASCAR for doing what they're doing. They're just trying to do the right thing to make sure all the drivers are safe. So, we came in, gave up the track position just to show them that we put the right tires on with the right air pressures that they wanted. So, it may hurt us, it may not, but we're doing the right thing. We're doing, what they want us to do. So that's what that stop was there for. We wanted to make sure that we had the right air pressure in the tires, and they were happy, and NASCAR is happy with it. And, like I said, we're not mad at anybody. We just wanted to, we didn't know where we stood for a while, whether we could be down or up. So we know right now where we're going to be, and we're just going to go after it and try to win this thing.
Thanks, Tony. Matt?
Now, Pat Tryson, your team's fought blisters like everyone else. Have you figured out what your game plan is for your final stop tonight?
It all depends when they come. There might be 2 more stops the way the night's been going, but right now probably going to do 4 tires and gas and go after them real hard and try to win the race.
They've got sticker tires ready to go up on the wall. He will restart from 4th.
Okay, thanks, guys. Casey Kane, Ryan Newman, Casey Mears, Mark Martin, Ricky Rudd, Kurt Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Dave Blaney, Joe Nemechek did not pit. Those are the front 9 guys.
And I don't blame these guys because all these cars are going to stop at least 1 more time.
Green flag, green flag.
Single file restart. Rusty Wallace is the only car 1 lap down.
The only thing, BP, is out of those cars, you don't want to be the one that brings out the next caution.
Well, that's true.
Casey Kane led more than 200 laps in this race a year ago. Ended up on the wall.
Tell you what, Casey Mears is running good tonight.
He is.
41 car.
He ran awfully good at Kansas last week. Talking about the 41.
Alan, how about Ryan Newman in the 12?
Yeah, talking about the decision to pit or not pit under that caution bill. I just talked to crew chief Matt Borland. I said, why did you not pit? He thought about it for a second, and then he looked at me and said, that's a good question. Dave?
Casey Mears has to be careful, though, with that 41 car. They did have a badly blistered right rear early on, and so they've had to take care of that 41 car. So he has to be careful about how he's racing it.
Uh-oh, I'm told that Michael Waltrip just scraped the wall. Coming off turn 2.
That's okay.
Just keep going?
That's nothing.
Actually, I guess that's turn 4.
Your new air pressure.
They're talking about the air pressure that NASCAR mandates in the cars. We got car up, blowing up.
Behind you. Blowing up behind you.
Jamie McMurray, Michael Waltrip, they got Dale Jarrett.
Got in it.
Carl Edwards slides by.
Oh, man. Michael had such a great run going.
Something happened to Robbie Gordon. He just went through the grass. He's headed for pit road.
I don't think he's got any brakes.
There's Robbie. Went right through the infield grass through an opening in the wall.
Over, boys.
I think something happened to the 7 car. Someone blew up in 3 and 4.
Well, there's a couple of guys that, I mean, Michael and Kate, those guys were side by side, and they were Jamie McMurray.
Right.
And McMurray got loose underneath the 15 car, so it made 2 different things, I think, happen.
That's like we saw with Stewart and Ryan Newman last night.
Yep.
Dale Jarrett, Talladega winner from a couple of weeks ago. All right,
Now watch what happens. See, Jamie's on the low side we talked about earlier. It's loose on the bottom when you're that close to each other. McMurray just gets up into Michael, and they both spin out. There's Jarrett. Gets right into it. I'm not sure where's Robbie's deal.
I think he's back in the corner. There you see him at the very top of the screen smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's blown a front tire or just blew up.
And now on board with Michael Waltrip.
Oh, blowing up behind you. Blowing up behind you.
And we're wrecking.
Thank you, NASCAR.
And on board the UPS Ford with Dale Jarrett.
This will be ugly.
Push it down. Put your hands up. Keep coming. Stay high. Keep coming.
That is a terrible feeling when you see this big gap in front of you and you're like, I'm going for it, and then all of a sudden it closes right up in front of you.
And Carl Edwards did a fantastic job hanging onto that car going through the grass. There's Robbie Gordon.
Get down, get it down, get it down. There you go, come on. You got to spin her from her front stretch. Back it down, spin on her front stretch.
Looks like Robbie
outside
blew up
wall,
and then
outside wall.
And then got into
down.
the wall.
Okay, Alan Bestwood.
Robbie Gordon has climbed from his car behind the wall. What happened, Robbie?
I don't know what happened there in front of me. I guess timing's everything. We ended up popping a motor there coming around turn 3 and 4. So, you know, it's unfortunate. These guys are getting better with their engines. We just missed it a little bit tonight. I think we had a really good race car. Easily a top 10 car again. Just biding my time watching all these tires pop. But there at the end, you know, anytime we wanted to go, we could pass 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 cars and get ourselves into the top 10. So disappointing finish for us, but the speed's still there.
Thanks for the minute, Rob.
Thanks.
The lucky dog is Rusty Wallace, and that puts him back on the lead lap. 13th caution tonight. Record was 12. We talked about it.
And Michael Waltrip, you know, they made the choice to pit. Gets back in the traffic and.
But he was racing with a good car though, because McMurray's had a good car. It just Marty.
Yeah, Wally, Jamie did have a great car tonight and made very few changes to the chassis. What happened on that?
You know, I don't really know. I'm kind of curious if you guys can give me a replay of it.
There's your replay.
Let me look here. I don't know if when I got into him there, if it cut my tire down or what, but I saw the caution that came out, and you know, the whole night it was somewhat like kind of playing Russian roulette. You just would wait for a tire to blow out and hope it wasn't yours. It was totally different type of racing than what we normally have. And you get on the inside of guys and you just get so loose. I don't know, Michael got into the wall just a few laps before that, and I think he got tied or loose or something, and just kind of was struggling to maintain the speed, and I got underneath him, and apparently I got loose.
Are all the drivers running at less than 100%, Jamie?
You know, when we started, I didn't go real hard. My car was fast, though, on new tires. And then I would run hard until I felt like I could fill one in, lose grip. And we tried. I was really, really loose, and we kept blistering the right rear tire. And we tightened the car up one run. I got tight, and I told him I'd rather be a little bit free as to blow a right front. You didn't see me by blow a right rear, so just a very frustrating evening to try to race like that.
Yeah, that sums it up. Very frustrating evening for these drivers.
Thanks, Marty. Thank you, Jamie. They are officially out of the race.
Yeah, we only have about 50 laps left, and to repair these cars would probably take 30 or 40 laps. So
Mike Wallace, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Bobby Hamilton Jr., Sterling Marlin, Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Stuart Kirby, David Stremme, Mike Bliss, Ken Schrader, Scott Riggs, Jamie McMurray, and Robbie Gordon, you can add to that, out of the race.
And Dale Jarrett.
And Dale Jarrett, that's right. Although not officially out yet, but doesn't look too good, does it?
We'll go ahead and add him to the list.
Okay. Should I color that in then with my Sharpie?
Yeah.
Okay. So Casey Kane scored as the race leader.
all right, pit road is open now. Those guys the last time that chose to stay out, are they going to come in? I don't see much point to it, do you? Because they've still got to stop once again.
Jimmy Johnson his pit road.
And he gave up the 7th position to come in.
Marty?
Well, Jimmy was fairly committed to coming to pit road this time, wanted 4 fresh tires, said it's not time to quite go as hard as he can yet. So they're going to take on 4 tires. They're also going to make an air pressure adjustment. Car's been a little bit tight for Jimmy. The voltage issue is still there, running a little below 12 volts on those brand new batteries they put in there. So that is of concern because obviously the alternator not working. So it's like an orchestration, a dance, if you will. Jack and Al says, turn off the rear fans, turn on the rear fans. So it's really an orchestration of how Jimmy is doing this inside the race car. So they've been managing that all evening long. 4 fresh tires for Jimmy Johnson. Matt.
And Michael just walked to the infield care center. First off, describe what took place coming through 3 and 4.
I think I blew a left rear tire because I thought it blew up, and then Jamie ran into the back of me and spun me around, and then while I was spinning around,
there he goes.
I was revving the motor up, so I was like, well, it didn't blow up, but
there you go. There's the replay.
It blew a left rear right there, and I think that's what happened. The left rear was tore off of it, and I don't think what Jamie did could have caused all that. And I think when my left rear blew, I turned into him. It's really hard to tell, but when the car stopped, I looked at the Napa Auto Parts Chevy, and I needed to go down to Napa and give me a new left rear tire.
Well, the good thing is, though, you're okay, and we can tell you're okay because you've got everything in there, including your 3rd sip.
And so I got to go now, right?
You got to go now.
Bye.
See you, Michael. Guess what? We're under caution at the Lowe's Motor Speedway. Casey Kane leads Ryan Newman, Casey Mears, Mark Martin, and Ricky Rudd. It has been a wreck fest tonight.